All right, welcome to the Maximum Edge Sports Wagering Show. My name is John Santucci. Call me Tooch. I have got Anthony from Pounded Sports and Sean Higgs back talking
Yes.
Monday Night Football. It's great to have you guys here, man. We got the Rams, we got the Cardinals. Can we talk a little bit about yesterday's action, Sean? What takeaways from yesterday's NFL action? What'd you come away with?
I'll look at real quick for both days. Buffalo is a good team, and that was not a shocking win there. People, I looked at that as everybody's going to bet the Patriots, the Raiders, and I even thought the Niners were going to be your Alabama of the NFL kind of weekend, right? The dogs everybody's going to jump on. Buffalo's a good team. Yes, they've lost some bad games, but overall, this is a talented bunch. I think people forgot about them.
Yeah.
Yesterday's big standout. For me, it's got to be Pittsburgh scoring points. Like that total blowout by Kansas City. You got to be happy as a Kansas City fan that the offense looks like it's finally rounded into shape, because it was bad for about a month and a half. But if they get that defensive play and their offense is coming, yeesh, it's going to be obviously a good game coming out. Will Buffalo come into town, right? So we got a little rematch action there. So,
Yeah.
but Kansas City, I think I catapult them to the top of the board here in the AFC, just a tad above. I think Buffalo would be number 2. And Tennessee, I got to see what they're like with their guys coming back healthy or whatever health they have. And NFC wise, what's there to say? Dallas, you're going to get a typical Dallas for the last 20 years, finding a way to blow themselves up with probably all in all, probably the best talent roster, right up there with whoever you want to, Tampa Bay or Green Bay, whatever. And that's about it. Let's be honest. I think Green Bay is your top choice out of the NFC, and that's hasn't really nothing yesterday changed my mind out about any of the other teams.
Right. Those there are two injuries with San Francisco that bear watching with Bosa's concussion. Fred Warner, who's one of the best linebackers in the NFL. He's the guy in the middle that makes all the stops. Anthony, you were on the Bills, and the story for the Patriots, whether they won or lost, it was a successful season. Just Buffalo's ahead of the schedule a couple of years as far as playoff wins and building a championship team. Buffalo just farther along. Your thoughts yesterday and Saturday NFL?
Well, start off with Saturday. I mean, I was very confident in the Bills winning, just looking at the big picture. Patriots 1 year. I mean, they're not ready to move on. Bills, they were built to win this year.
Yeah.
So I didn't expect them a big blowout, but I did expect them to win. So that was easy money. What was the first game on
Raiders?
Saturday?
Raiders, Bengals.
Yeah, Raiders, Bengals. I mean, everyone was really big on the Bengals, the big blowout. Said the Raiders are not going to go home easy. They're going to be pesky like they've been the past several weeks. And they almost tied the game up. I mean, they made a game out of it. And I'm still not sold on the Bengals. I still think they're still 1 year away from being a contender. So, I mean, I expect them to go home next week. Or Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee's, like Sean said, let's see which Tennessee has to see. Because it wouldn't surprise me if Cincinnati beats them. I don't think Tennessee's this dominant number 1 seed. So, it's going to be interesting. Tampa, I mean, that was like a bye week. Put them in it was like Green Bay bye week for them. The Eagles had no reason to be in the playoffs in the first place.
For sure.
That was the Niners, and that was a beautiful. I was looking forward to that game all weekend, and it was exactly how I wanted it. Go up big and sweat out, holding the lead, and what an ending! What an ending! And I would hate to be a Cowboys fan. I'll tell you that right now. Bad enough being a Bears
for the course. Par for the course.
It's bad enough being a Bears fan, but watching the Cowboys, how they lost again. Yeah, that was. I feel you. And then the Steelers, I didn't even watch that game. I saw the Steelers got a defensive touchdown, and then the Chiefs made it look too easy down the field for Ty. I went to bed. I was like, I'm not worried about it. Chiefs are going to win this game. But I'm really looking forward to next week. I think Tampa's too injured. They might not make it past next week. They're going to have to really dig deep, and they're going to need Leonard Fournette back or have Keyshawn Vaughn.
Whoever wins this game tonight, I already told somebody, I'm taking whoever wins. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm taking them over Tampa.
Bro, I mean, I think Tampa's ruined for Arizona because you got to think Arizona is the weaker team of the two. you got the Rams going to Tampa. I would not want to be Tampa and Tom Brady with an injured offense and an injured defense facing the Rams. So it's going to be interesting. Packers. I mean, my Super Bowl prediction, we said it, was it last week or Friday we did the show.
Yeah.
My Super Bowl prediction was Bills and 49ers. Super Bowl prediction. That's my bold prediction. So sticking with it.
Right now, the Rams, man, I just their offensive weapons. It's just Arizona. If DeAndre Hopkins is out there, I might have second thoughts. But
if Hopkins plays, that's a game changer. But if Hopkins doesn't play, just give the Rams the game tonight. Plain and simple.
Right, I like the Rams.
Even if he does play, like what do you get out of him? You know, when's the last time he played? He's been out for how long?
Yeah.
He's been out? 3, 4 weeks. I don't remember how long he's been out for. What, 3, 4 weeks?
Yeah, it's been out quite a while.
Yeah, he's gonna
get problems. The Rams.
Targets.
Arizona offense. I mean, even quarterback wise, Murray hasn't been the same.
Right, you stack those coaches side by side, man. I'll take Sean McVay every time. Yeah. Just Cliff Kingsbury, I don't think he's as good a coach as McVay. McVay is better at game planning, better offensive plays. The run game is a little concerning, but I guess the Rams get Cam Akers back tonight, and that'll really help.
Is he really?
I think so. It looks like he's
playing.
I had a Cam Akers ticket to lead the league in rushing. I don't think that went out pretty well.
Yeah, he is not on the injury report. He shows up in prop bets tonight.
Yeah, he's
so
playing. I'd still rather have Sonya Michael. I think Sonya Michael is just as fine. I mean, Cam Akers is not that big addition where he's going to be a game changer.
Exactly. You got guys that haven't played all year. Let's be honest. The Rams are what they are. It didn't make a difference who's running the ball. It's about Stafford turning the ball over.
That's it. You read my mind.
Getting the ball to Cooper Kupp and the defense. You got enough. You got some playmakers over there. Make a play. Make a stop. You know. And you mentioned the coaches. I like the Rams here simply based on McVay over Cliffy. I mean, they start 10-2 and they're 1-4 down the stretch. What? And what do you see? You're still missing your best receiver. Your quarterback hasn't played all that great. I mean, your defense gave up 32 to Seattle last week.
Yeah, well, the line at 3, it feels to me like a Rams should be favored by more than 3 in this game. Any thoughts on why? Is it the 8-1 against the spread on the road for Arizona that caused that line to be so much closer? I mean, I see the Rams winning this by 6-10.
Yeah,
go ahead, Sean.
I'll do real fast because I could just talk forever, but. Yeah, I think that's kind of built into why it's been like that. Mm-hmm. And division, same kind of guys face each other a lot. I know the Rams have owned them, but what you've seen out of the Rams defense, they could, as I say a lot, man, they could lay eggs and do stupid stuff. So, they just signed a guy out of retirement to play in the secondary. What does that tell you? I mean, they got problems themselves, right? They blew a lead against San Fran, right? You could have sent San Fran home. Yeah. Could have the Saints coming to town. I mean, really.
Would have liked that matchup a lot.
I mean, that's kind of stuff where, again, this is not a line. I thought I saw 3s. I saw 5 at one point at one spot. This was a 5.5 at one of the books last Sunday night or afternoon. I'm like, wow, all right, I'll take a 5.5, but I'll also take a 3.5 and see what we get in between. But yeah, I think it's kind of built in with all the stats and trends in its favor. And again, you got weird quarterback play, so it's not like a dominant. One guy's much better than the other.
Yeah, the Rams they're good on paper. They're just like one of those teams like in the NBA. They're great on paper, a great lineup, and yet they can't do anything. I mean, I've been saying it all season, the Rams are frauds.
It's like LA. It's like the Lakers. You got a bunch of big names.
Yeah, they're nothing but big names. I mean, you look at them, it's like, oh, I got the All-Star team, and yet they start 6-10. It's like, what the, so I like the Rams too tonight. I can't go with the Cardinals, especially on the road. I think Stafford comes through. I mean, he has to win this game. There's no way he round it. If he loses this game, he's probably going to be – he might not be the quarterback next season. This would be the biggest bust of all time for the Rams.
You said you need this guy to get the Super Bowl. Well, the other guy got you to the Super Bowl, and you lost 13-3. I mean, you're going to blame him? I mean, that's you lost to Belichick. You lost to Belichick and Brady, two of the best guys of all time.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
you could say they're the best in their respective positions of all time. Maybe arguments that they're the best coach and quarterback ever.
The Rams need to win.
13-3. They lost 13-3. What did you want more out of the guy? Well, how about the coach? You're supposed to be the brainiac coach on the side. You can't work anything up for your QB.
Yep.
How do you blame him for that loss? You're out of your mind. Come on, 13-3. It's a quarterback's fault. Okay, guys.
Well, these two teams,
you know how that's always it. He goes down with the ship.
They split the season series, each winning away. But coming into this game, I think the Rams are. If we take away last week's loss to San Francisco in overtime, I mean, before that, the Rams had won 5 in a row.
Yep.
You know.
I think that's all on the coach.
See, the Rams, they're good at beating up on all the bad teams, but they struggle versus all the good teams. And I still don't think Arizona is nothing better than an average team. Their record's really good. They had a really hot start.
Yeah.
The second half of the season, they came back to reality, and that's the team they really are.
4 of their last 5 they lost.
J.J. Watt is supposed to play tonight. So, I don't know how healthy he's supposed to be, but that dude's a beast. But, I mean, I don't think he's going to be a game changer where it's going to affect. I still like the Rams by 10. That's my prediction.
Aaron Donald, unblockable Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey for me on the defense of the Rams, but
2 pretty good guys.
It's hard to block. You need to stop Murray from running. If you can contain Murray from running, you're going to win this game because he doesn't have any receivers out there. Who does he have out? Who does he have out there? He doesn't have a solid top 1 receiver. Without Hopkins, he's got nobody. And Christian Kirk, he's nothing.
You got AJ Green, who's 33 years old, and Christian Kirk and a bunch of guys. Yeah,
AJ Green's a fossil in NFL years. So I mean, if you're gonna rely your game on AJ Green, I'm sorry to.
Who Neil Lomax used to throw to? Who's their wide receiver for Neil Lomax back in the day?
Ricky Prohl.
Ricky Prohl.
Yeah, I love that guy.
Ex-Ram guy. He's an ex-Ram guy.
Yeah, I think his son had a cup of coffee with the Bears back not too long ago. And Mitch Trubisky, I think he was on the same college North Carolina team as Trubisky was. But let's talk about the total. This game is sitting right there at 49.5. Seems like a low total for 2 teams that are offensive, fairly good offensively. But I think, I'm leaning over. But just because of the way this playoffs have been so far, there's been some points scored. Sean, where are you leaning total?
Yeah, I'm seeing actually some 48.5 now coming across the board here. Some 49, 48.5. So it's come down. I still like the over, believe it or not, just because the defenses, the offenses haven't been super, and you got quarterbacks who may or may not make plays, but hey, maybe they make a bad play and turns it to a short field, and you can put points on the board. 3, whatever. I'll take anything. We just need points. And I think last time I did a Monday night with these 2 guys, I think we scored a Rams and an over on the last, game. I'll take another late one. We haven't had the Cowboys. I was going to say we haven't had a real barn burner, but
that was when you were here last time.
The Raiders and the Bengals and the Cowboys and Niners.
You gave us the over December 13th. Yeah. That was 53 points scored in that game. The other time they met was 57 points. Yeah. I struggle to see why the total set so low. Anthony, your thoughts total?
I can't touch the total. I mean, everybody's on the over. I just have a hard time believing this game goes over. I see what Sean says, but after watching enough Rams games in the past few weeks, Stafford is so inconsistent. 3rd and long, he drops, gets a bad pass. He gets sacked, overthrows, interceptions. I'm not convinced that the Cardinals put 20-some points on the board. I mean, I'm seeing maybe a 24-13, 24-17 type game. I just have a hard time believing a high-scoring game. Both offenses are struggling.
I see the line coming down, and you could be right here because now I'm a little worried. Usually right before game time, the line's going to go up because it's the public saying it's going to be, they're thinking over. Yeah. I see the line coming down, and that's not public money. That's guys. That's the old, the sharp kind of guys coming back. Give me that under. Let's keep going. Oh, is that 50 under? And then always everybody else is on the over like me. I don't know. I'm a little worried seeing 48.5. So it's almost, what are we? A little while before kickoff. So
I'm not trying to flex, but I mean, I'm like red hot now. If I say it's going under, it's probably going to go under. I mean, I'm on one of those streaks. I'm on one of those streaks, so I got to play with it. But the safe play for me personally is to lay off the total. So playing it safe.
Yeah, I love Rams -3. I tell you, what is it, 3.5 now too?
Because if I'm taking a side, I would love the
3.5,
Rams to win 50-0. I'll take that and run.
And you know what? You're like, when you're high, and you're like, I like this side. I'm not going to play it. You know it's going to win. You know this game is going to be. This game's going to be 23-9. It's going to be not even close. It's going to be 12-3 at the half.
That's it.
Ugly football. You know it's already in the bank when you don't play it.
That's it.
Welcome to gambling, folks. You like a game, you don't play it, guaranteed winner. Make sure you have a relative bet for you.
That's true. That is true.
All right. Well, are we ready to give away a free play?
Do it.
All right, here we go. All right. Well, you heard it here. Free play, Rams -3.5. All three of us like the Rams tonight. I don't think I don't like the way how cold Arizona is coming into this game. I like how hot the Rams are, man. They've won 5 of their last 6, and 4 of their last 5. The Cardinals have lost. Give me the hot team, right? Give me the better defense, and I don't know who's going to cover Cooper Kupp. The guy's uncoverable.
Exactly.
It's all up to Matt Stafford. If Matt Stafford, throws a bunch of picks, and fumbles the ball, we're in trouble.
This is my bold prediction for today. I think Kupp is going to be more like double covered. I think you're going to see a big night out of Beckham. That's my prediction. They're going to try so hard to cover Cooper Kupp that Beckham's going to school
the other guys. Jefferson and Beckham will be open.
There's some good numbers and props. So
I tell you, I know Cam Akers has been out, but man, he's a good ball player. He'll add an extra dimension out of the backfield with if he's back there. If he's able to go, 10, 15, 20 snaps.
Beckham needs a huge game. He hasn't had one in about 5 years.
Exactly. He's due.
When's the last time he had a big game? 4 years ago? I don't remember.
Yeah. 2 years he was on the Giants. I know that.
That's about it, seriously, because he did nothing with Cleveland.
Since his 3-finger catch. That was it.
Yeah.
Outside of that, he hasn't had it. So if you can get 4 catches out of Beckham, I think I cashed some tickets tonight.
Right on. All right. Well, thanks, Sean, for coming by. Thanks for lending your time. Everybody check out at Real Higgs, right? Is that the at Real Hig _Higgs?
Real underscore. You got to put the underscore.
Got to do the underscore.
Couldn't get my other one back. I had to get a new name. You play music in the background, you get banned. It's ridiculous. It's doing this at YouTube.
Yep.
What the heck? Like really?
That's
I'm not stealing anything. Like I can't. No. It's your platform. Goodbye.
That's why I write all the music for our show, so they don't. I had that happen too when I was doing Barroom Network. So
it's terrible.
All right. Well, hopefully come back. We'll be talking more football until that runs out, and after that, college basketball.
Yes.
Sean will be back with us.
Whenever you guys don't, I'm anytime. I love chatting.
All right,
appreciate it. Thank you.
Thanks again. We'll see you all next time.
Have a good one.
And I'm the team captain. He's the preview, and I'm the main attraction. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Unstoppable, unconquerable, on top of the world, accomplishing the impossible. Invincible hustle, mighty desire to conspire, to transpire, to be higher.